Hey and welcome back to Spiral Fashion! My name is Anila and today I'm sharing one of my favorite beginner-friendly tricks. How to make quilted fabric in two different ways. Trust me, they are quick, simple and super useful. You will see it. And as you already know, I have used quilted fabrics in so many of my past projects like jacket, bags, and a few tutorials you might have already seen. And we'll definitely use it again in the future ones. So, if you enjoy helpful sewing tricks like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and visit my blog spiralfashion.com where you can find more sewing tips and tutorials, of course with free PDF patterns. So let's begin and learn something new today! Now it's time choosing batting thickness and type. If you don't know and you're struggling with choosing which is which and which one is the best for your sewing project, I'll drop the link in the description box from my blog spiralfashion.com where you can find more detailed information about battings and what type of batting you should use for what type of sewing project. If you don't like pins, you can use spray-based or non-toxic stick glue. You don't like chalk marker or pencil? No problem, use Hera marker, or you instead of Hera marker, if you cannot buy or you cannot find, you can use ruler with round edge, or you can use tracing wheel to mark lines for sewing. To draw lines, use tailor chalk, a disappearing fabric marker, Hera marker or tracing wheel. Here you can decide the direction of your lines and of course the width of your lines. Find the center and draw first straight line across. And from this line or lines, draw another lines. As a size, you can use your rule. As you see, I'm using rule as my size for these lines between. And continue drawing lines to create the design you want. After you finish drawing your lines, it's time to pin batting to your fabrics. Remember, right side up. Pin with pins. And using straight stitch, or you can use even zigzag, draw on the marked lines. Start from the center. And continue sewing till you finish. Small tip, you can sew each line separate with backstitch at the beginning and backstitch on the end, or you can, like me, lift your foot and change the line and lower your foot and sew, and smoothly change from one line to second line, sewing on the edge of your quilt. And quick tip, instead of these sticky tape rollers, I recommend you to use microfiber fabric. It's easy, clean and less messy. To remove marker lines, use iron, but remember to use a gentle lift press instead of sliding. And voila, your quilting is ready! Place your fabric on top of the batting, right side facing up. And pin the layers with pins, preventing from shifting during sewing. Now it's time to attach our seam guide to sewing machine. And now slide the guide into the small hole just behind the foot, as you see, and adjust the guide to your desired spacing on the width and as you like it, smaller or wider. And now it's time to sew your first quilting line. This will be your reference line. Don't forget to backstitch on front and on the end of your sewing line. And let's start sewing. Set the guide to the space you want between each quilting line. And continue sewing with straight stitch. And like before, don't forget to backstitch on the front and backstitch on the end of each sewing line. And continue the sewing process till you finish. After quilting, trim the excess batting around the edges. So fluffy and soft, I can't stop touching. As you see, it's ready. And it's ready! You can enjoy your quilted fabric! And before you go, tell me in the comments which quilting technique did you like more? And what tricks do you use when you make quilted fabric? I would love to learn from you. For now, thank you for watching. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you in the next one!